Okay, hi there fellow anglers. Today I'm going to show you all how to tie what's called a FT knot, the FootTrekker knot. It's my own little personal invention, if you will. I just took a combination of the FT knot and what it translates to be known as the no-name knot. It's a Japanese knot that I learned. So, right here I got 10-pound Iser line for my leader. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the spool away to the side. I'm going to put this stapler on top just to tension the line, okay? Next, I'm going to take my mono, my leader, right? And now, I'm going to form a loop. So make a loop like that, okay? You're going to twist your line once, twice. Pinch with your right hand, left hand, doesn't matter, whichever your dominant hand is. Take the tag in and go through this hole so that you get this beautiful little loop like that, or dual loop, figure eight, if you will. Tension it just a little tight so it doesn't pop out, because it usually does. And that's what you have. Can't really see that. That's what you have. Okay? Here, I got 30-pound Power Pro. Okay? What I like to do before I start working with any Power Pro ever is dab some spit on there. And yes, I just said spit, right? Aha. We're going to go through the loop that's closest to the tag end. Under, over doesn't really matter. So we're going to go under. Okay? And then you're going to go through that second loop that's closest to the leader line. And you're going to go down. Pull out so that your line kind of looks like that. Okay? Now, you're going to pinch onto that figure eight loop and the Spectra and your leader line. And what you want to do, first you want to tension your leader line. And you want to go, in this case, I'm just going to go over 8 times. The thicker the line, you probably want more wraps. But I generally go with 8 and it works pretty well for me. So 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to form a half hitch, okay? Like that. You're going to go over now, like that. Go on top 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. It's a little sloppier than I like it to be, but there you go. You're going to pinch all those wraps, okay? And going back to that figure 8, okay? Now you want to take the tag end of your Spectra. Now you got to first note where the Spectra came in through the loops. So in this case, it went down, and then it went up the second hole. So you want to go in the opposite direction. So through the loop, the hole that is closest to your leader line, we want to go down, so down, and then up. So down through that hole, okay? Get focused, there you go. And then you want to come up through that second hole that's closest to the tag end, like that. And you want to pull the line, okay? Now you want to take your tag end of your leader line and tension it just a little bit so that you close that figure 8 knot a little bit, okay? Now, only holding the Spectra, both the tag end and the main line of the Spectra, you want to cinch down this twisted mess right here. So what I'm going to do first, dab some spit on there and slowly pull. Okay? Now you notice it's starting to kind of clump up, getting all twisted and nasty looking. So what you want to do is you want to pull the tag end And then if you notice it's still very loopy, then maybe you need to pull the main line a little bit more. You pull the main line so it could cinch it up pretty nicely. Then you pull the tag in. Okay. Pull the main line. Pull the tag in. Pull the main line, and then pull the tag in. You know, so that, you know, kind of the bottom part of those loop cinches and the top cinches, so that, you know, the entire front portion of this knot collapses very nicely. Then you want to take the tag in of your mono and just pull it a little bit more so that that little figure eight kind of collapses a little bit better. So now what you have is this little, can't really get it too clear on camera, but what you have is this little super compact little knot, and this part is what composes the no-name knot. Now, the part that composes the FG knot. So as we know with the FG knot, what you're going to do, at least for the half hitches, you go over, under, over, under, over, under. And that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm just going to move my mono so that I'm holding it with my thighs, so I can put a little more tension on the line. It works a little better for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the main line of my Spectra and hold the tag end of the mono. Okay? You're going to put the loop over the Spectra and the mono. Okay, so that's the over part. Tension down. You're going to come under with the loop. You're going to pinch that and then insert. That's another half hitch. So over. Sorry. Let me try to fix everything a little better. There you go. So we just went over. So now we're going to come under. Under. Over. And under. So that was a total of 6 half hitches. Now, what you want to do is you want to cut that little tag in right there of the mono. You want to cut it as close as you can to the Spectra. Okay. And then you're going to take the tag in your Spectra now. This time a little bit more loose, because you want to cover up that little, you can barely see it on camera, but there we go. That little tidbit of that mono. So tension it over, tighten down. Under. Over. Under. Over. Under. Over. And finally, one more. under. Okay, Jesus. Is that all cinched down? You want to cut off that little bit of the Spectra. And what you want to do is you want to leave just enough. Damn, scissors not sharp enough. What you want to do is leave just enough so that you can take a lighter later and you can kind of burn this part down so it cinches down just a little bit so that you protect the knot a little bit better. But man, this camera's not getting better. Focus. It's not good. What we have here now finally is the an FG-FT knot. What am I saying? An FG and a no-name knot combination, what I formed together to be known as the FT knot. It's my own little personal creation. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. That's what you want to get. Beautiful. I hope you guys have watched the entire video to get to this point. And what's great about this knot, you know, is that there's no tag in like the Albrecht knot, so that when you are casting this knot through your guides, it's not going to clump up, it's not going to get kicked or anything like that or nicked, and it just sings and soars right out of your reel and your guides perfectly. And this is my go-to knot for a lot of like open party boats and, you know, for anything really. I use it for fresh, use it for salt, and it's just perfect. It is the killer knot. Never had it broken on me. So there you go. One more time, there's that beautiful knot right there. Alrighty. Thank you for watching.